got rid of all your clothes.
Yep.
What you do with them?
We had a swap meet.
What is that?
We swap stuff.
And what you bring home?
You bring home nothing. You know I ain't need nothing.
Well, then, how you gonna swap? Have me a swap meet and you
I
ain't wear
didn't
it?
need it, Louis. I can't wear it. I just took
So you
it.
just gave them away?
Yeah, I'd rather give them to somebody that need them.
All I did was ask.
All right, all right, all right, all right, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Ouida, and I am playing with Ouida. Tonight, I am putting together my half letter planner. Ooh. And so, let me get this. I have a new cover for it. I got this in from Notique. And so, what we're going to do first in here, this is the cover. Show you what I've been working with for a while. Hello there, Cheeseburger Samurai. How are you? My name is Ouida, and I am playing with Ouida. Today, I'm putting together my half letter planner. I use it for my social media, and I was just showing my setup that I've been using here for 2025. I have enjoyed this planner immensely, and I am surely looking forward um, to using this in 2026. Well, what I do is I use this planner as my social media, keeping up with different videos and so forth that I do during the week, and I decorate it with different planners, sticker books from different companies. Right now, as I stated, I'm getting ready to set my planner up for 2026, and I will be taking out everything up to December for this planner. I'm going to leave some things in here like my password tracker in here and contacts. Those will stay. Everything else is going to come out of this planner, and we're going to get set up for we're going to get set up for 2026. Okay, so let's go ahead and take everything out here. And I'm going to use this planner, like I said, for my social media and for my also for my work planner. So it's gonna do double tasks. Some things we're gonna reuse quite a bit. We're not going to reuse. So I just first want to pull out everything. December, I think I'm gonna leave this in. That I took a little bit too much out. I'm gonna leave all of December in here. But everything else is going to come out except for the um, password tracker and contacts. Okay, so that's December. Leave that there. So let's get all of this out. I hope that you had a good day. With the old paper. Well, when this year I will keep this, and last year's for 2024 I will throw that away. This is my first year using the half letter planner. I did use a classic happy planner uh, before, and then I moved over to this one. I'm going to take out this dashboard. I have loved this dashboard. It came from Jane's Agenda. It was my fall dashboard. Okay. So now we have everything out of the planner. Okay. Now some stuff we're going to bring back, some we're not. Got some new stuff here that I'm going to be putting in. All right, so this is what I've been storing everything in as I get it. So let's pull out what we're going to put in there. And as I put it in, I'll tell you what it is and how am I going to use it. These are my new inserts right here. Just got quite a bit in here. We're just going to start with the basics first. I don't usually put a whole year in. I put maybe half a year and work it like that. The cover is by Notique. I absolutely love it. I haven't decorated it as well. It's got some stickers here and there, so we're going to get that decorated too. I'm going to leave this back there. All right, so I've got my monthlies here. And I'm going to be reusing those. I just absolutely love them. Got some stuff from Jane's Agenda. I've got some items from Cloth and Paper as well. All right, so these are the dashboards that will go in there. So I want to get my new cover. This is from Cloth and Paper. Absolutely love it. This is the new glass cover. Yeah, I think it's a diamond cover, they call it. I think that's what it is. But I am absolutely loving that. So that is going to be the opening of the 2026 planner. So let's get that put in. Ooh, I like that. So what I think behind that, I want to put this. It says, here. It says being organized isn't about getting rid of everything you own. It's about finding the balance between too much and just enough, by Joshua Becker. And what do I want to go behind that is the question. So I am not sure. So let's go ahead and get it open. I'm going to leave this card holder here. It can hold cards. It may hold some pictures next year. This, it will stay. This is just my little bookmark that lets me know where I'm at each week. Hello, Miss Angel, Miss Beverly. How are y'all ladies doing? Tonight I'm setting up my half letter planner, and we got a new guest with us, y'all. Welcome, Cheeseburger Samurai. I was telling them about my planner, what I do with it, what I do with the inserts from 2025. I do save them. This is my first year using a half letter, so I don't have one that I can throw away because this is the first year I've used it. But once I finish 2026, I will get rid of 2025. I'm going to leave December in here I have really enjoyed using this planner. So let me just give you a flip through of what I did in December. Here, let me move this out of the way so y'all can see. Make sure I have you. There we go. So in December, I have my calendar. This was a freebie from Scraptasket, Miss Michelle, I mean. It was a free printable. She gave these out again this year. So if you're looking for a calendar to go in your planner, you go to her uh, Facebook, and the download is there. And this is what I did for the first week of December. This is Crafty Planner Queen. I love it. I have a subscription to uh, her printables. Really, really pretty. Let me take this out. We're going to be using that later on, ladies. And I've got to fill this in. Y'all know I got sick and everything. So we got this week's. We're going to decorate that in the end once we get it set up. The this is this week. This is the last week where we go in. Next week's where we go into January. And then back here I have my contacts and my brain dump and my password tracker. Okay, so we got that did. Like I said, I'm leaving December in. We're going to go ahead and put in January. Start with that. This is just some notes here. Brain dump for some things. And I don't have the January calendar printed as yet. I will get that printed this week. That I don't have yet. So let's look at these inserts, these half letter inserts here. Oh, okay, I got a password tracker here. Hold on. Got to get here in the front of it. Okay, 2026. These are by Cloth and Paper. Okay. So it comes with this little sheet. Yearly planner. Each month shifts its weight differently, bringing its own rhythm and lessons. Some require discipline, others demand grace. Weekly, horizontal, but it says, but it is in how we respond with clarity, patience, and small intentional steps that we steadily refine our path forward with purpose and resilience. This has a Monday start. Each day is a chance to set intentions that resonate deeply, to move with purpose, and to create a life that feels authentic and full. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that in there. And of course, we have our sheet who this planner belongs to. So we're going to put that in. And I am going to put my name right there. And I think I'm going to use this one here. So I'm going to put my name right here. Now that came from, let's see, who was this? I Have Plans for You. That's who did the name. Okay, we got that in. Next, we're going to put in our year at a glance. Now, I did buy a year at a glance as well. Hold on here. And I think I'm going to swap that out. Hold on one second. That one came with the Cloth and Paper inserts. This one I got from Fancy Plans Co. So I think I'm going to use the one from Fancy Plans Co. And the reason I'm going to swap that out, I do like this here better. I'm going to be honest. I do like that better. But I love this. Here with these, you have each month of the year and you have the dates. And what I do with this is whatever date I place an order, I put that shop and order number there. When it shifts out, I'm going to use a particular color, maybe blue, for instance. This is just saying. And then when I receive it, maybe I'll use red. That way I keep up with my purchases. It's basically what I use that for. So this year she did hers a little different. It usually looks like that, but we're going to go with this. And this came from Fancy Plans Co. And let me show you again how that looks. It covers the full year. And there I will keep up with my purchases, my planner purchases, okay? Then we have a sheet that has all of the holidays on it. We're going to put that behind it. And then we go into January. Now, what I don't have the months, like I said, as yet. And I'm not sure if I'm going to print them out. And let me show you why. Okay, this is January's. I love the fact that these are separated. Love it. At the end of January, we're done. At the end of January. I like that. But if you notice, let me get these put in. You got your calendar right here. So I can use the calendar. I can see the calendar each and every week. Oh, you got your name from her as well? Oh, yes, I got it. It was a gift from my planner bestie. She gave that to me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some inserts in here. I think I want to do 6 months. So that's going to be up to June. So let's get that put in there. I think this is May. Yeah. So let's get up to June. All right, here we go. So let's get all of this put in. Have y'all picked out your word of the year? Mine is intentional. What is your word for the year? Put it in the comments. Let us see what your word of the year is. And the reason I picked the word intentional is because I really, really want to be intentional with what I purchase this year. You know, we get FOMO. We want to have all the things. But I have accumulated a lot of planner supplies. So I want to use what I have. So you're going to see a lot of plan with me. This is the rest of the year. So we're going to take that and we're going to put it up. So let's put it to the side. That's July through December. Okay. So in between these, I would definitely be putting these pieces of vellum. So we got, let's see, that's December. And I'm going to put January here. So let's get those put in for each month. And I'm going to just see how this works without having a calendar. I really don't find that I go to my calendar in my social media that much. Do y'all use a calendar in your social media? Do you find that you find yourself going to a calendar? I don't. Because I keep up with what I order during the week that I make the order. And then I have the year at a glance. I could use that to keep up with everything. So this is April. Okay, consistency. That's a good one. Okay, what made you come up with consistency? What made you choose that word, Miss Beverly? And then we'll put the rest of this uh with the other. Okay. All right. So now let's see here. Let's get all the rest of the stuff I want to put in here. Put it over here. These are my dashboards that I would like to use as well. So give me a moment here. And I did print out some for each month, like March, May, February, and so forth, that I may add to it as well. I don't think I have a January. I don't think I have a January yet. I do like that one. I really do like that. Let me see this. We're going to have to cut that. So I'm going to use that for January. All right. Hold on here. We got more stuff to show you. Put it here till I can get everything together. All right. And I think in here I have, I have my password tracker. So I want to put the rest of it up as well. I have these trackers here too that I want to put in. And I want to use them to track different things about my videos. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get everything together here. I absolutely loved that year at a glance. This was by Cloth and Paper. So I need to pull that back. All right, this is September. Okay, so we can put that up right there. So let's put some of these dashboards in here. This right here came from Cloth and Paper as well. Y'all see I'm a Cloth and Paper fan. Right here, I absolutely love that. So let's go back here. And I think I want to put it here. Wait a minute. Yep, I want to put that here, but I want to cover over that. So let me get a cover. And I'm going to put this weekly because these are my weeklies. I love this from Cloth and Paper. I wanted the red, but it was sold out. I did get it. It was a little scuffed, but we worked something out with it. I love that shop. She really works with you. Okay, so then I want to put let's put the social media here first. I think this will be a better protection. This I made. I learned it from Rochelle Craftastic. You get a cutting mat from the Dollar Tree, and you cut it to your size. And punching it, I'm gonna tell you, that's a whole nother thing. Punching it, because it did mess up my habit playing a hole punch with that. But it is what it is. I could cut that off some, and we might do that later. I won't do it while I'm filming here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and in February, right here, and put this tracker here as well. Okay, right behind January, rather. And I think I'm just gonna, I want something prettier behind it. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see how that looks. I like that. All right, so what we're gonna do, we need to hole punch this. We need to get it punched, and we need to cut it as well. Sometimes you got to make some adjustments, especially when you're making your items. Let me put another one of these in. When you are cutting your own dashboard, sometimes you're going to have to make some adjustments. We're going to try that for the month of January and see how it works. So let's move this out of the way. And I'm going to use this as my guide. And this is how I do my dashboard, y'all. So I've got this. And I'll take I like to use an erasable pen because I make all kind of mistakes. And I don't like the mark on it. Oh, see there? What I'm saying? I make all kind of mistakes. And then just go. Okay. I told you I make mistakes. This is what I gotta cut off. So let me fix my dashboard. Get all these marks off. Okay. And let's go back here. Okay, then I want to put where my holes are gonna go. So first we're gonna cut. Got my little cutter out here. Get this all trimmed up. As y'all can see, I use my cutter. We just need it a little bit off. Just a little hair. Okay. And I'll get rid of those marks in just a minute. Okay. And then we're going to punch it. And I had to buy me a new Happy Planner punch. So if you're going to, do a craft that's going to have something that's really stiff and thick, I don't know if the Happy Planner punch is the punch you want to use. So what I do is I put my marks here, put it in, and get it right between at the top of that mushroom. Like that. Then we punch it. Okay. I always get these out because if they get stuck in there, they could help, they could mess up your punch. Help mess it up. These little bitty pieces of paper, yes. And I'm not a pro at the punch yet. I can't get in there and just punch it like some people do. I wish I could, but I can't. And I can admit that I ain't got a problem with it. So now let's bring our planner back. Sure I got y'all in frame. Let's put it in. Okay, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Get my marks off. And put this over it. Now, could this be better? Of course it could be better. Could be a lot better. but I'm happy with it. And I'm getting better each year. So that's my January cover. We go to February. We got that right there. And I'm not cutting these off. I did order these for half letters, but different shops may have the width and length a little bit different. Like, because both of these were ordered for half letters. And if you look at this, you can see this is longer. I mean, this is wider. And these dashboards, they're a tad bit longer, but I'm not going to cut them because I order from a variety of different shops. It doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, you can cut it. But keep in mind, you may order from a shop where it may be already shorter or something. So I don't get that petty with it on my end. Okay. And then I'm going to put this down under here. And these are from, oh Lord, I can't remember where they're from. This one is one that came from Scraptastic. So we need to get it done. And see here, it's just a little bit wider. So we got to adjust it. Yep, we got to adjust it. I'm trying to see where I think I want to do it at the top. Because that's just too much right there. Okay, so let's move that out the way. We're going to do the same thing we did before. And getting this lined up. And you just take your time doing this. And let's cut. I'll cut the long ways first. And then we're going to cut this way. Then go in and get these marks off. And this is a Flex-On palette that I'm using. You can get these at Walmart. You can get them at Target. Matter of fact, you can get them at Dollar General as well. Okay? And then we're going to punch it. So let's look at it. Okay, wait a minute. Let's look at this size. Okay, yeah, it's still a little bit long right there. So I want to get that off. It's not a lot. So I'm just going to do a line on here. It's just a hair. But I want that hair off. Just a hair. Yeah. I'm just scooting it over just a tad, a little bit at a time until I get it. Okay. I don't want to cut anymore. I got a little bit off, so I'm going to leave it at that. Left some of the white. Or you can just do this. Because sometimes cutting that little hair off can be difficult. All right. We're not going to need that anymore. Let's punch it. Get it punched. Okay, yep, that looks real good. And get our hole punch. Makes me think of Anita Baker. Yep, okay. I'll clean it up later. All right, let's bring this back. And this is March. And this is, like you said, this is, I showed you, this is bigger than this. So I'm going to leave that. So that's March. And this is April. Because next year, you know, I may see another insert that I like that may be this size. And I can't remember. I think this is Jane Agenda. I think it's Jane's Agenda. Okay? All right. So we got our December in there. Let me show you what I've done for December, which I showed you already. Then we go into the new year. And I just absolutely love it, this dashboard. It does scuff, and that's why I put this on it. Then we go into the January. It still has that cover on it. This had it on it, and I pulled it off, and that's when I could see that it was scuffed, but I left it on the back. So then we got our January, we got our February, we got our March, and we got our April right there, okay? All right, and then we have our cover right here. Now this, I'm going to swap out right here. I'm going to put this here. And then I would like to put hold on here. Let me find what I want to put there. We're just going to put this here for now. Just for now. I'm going to find me a winter scene to go here. Because I like that. I think that looks good right there. And like I said, you see, if you can see here, we got, who is this by? I can't remember who this is by. But we got three, see, this is 3 different things. And that's fine that it doesn't, all of it's not. Like I said, if that bothers you, you can always trim it for this year. Because this is going to be for this year. But for me, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. So we got our social media set up. Okay, that's April. See, I've got to put May in there. April, hold on. I do have one for April, so I don't want this for April. I've got one for April. Let me get it out. I just realized that I have a particular one that I made just for April. And I do have my January. Here we go. I do have them. Let me go here. Let me pull these out. I got them right here. Okay, let's switch this up a little bit, just a tad bit, yeah. We don't have to use that as a temporary one. This is one that I made, and it's got that winter scene for January. So let's put that there. And it looks better. That looks so much better. Okay. Then we have February, March, and then for April, hold on here. I'm making sure that I'm putting what I want there. I did have one for April, y'all, but I'll show it to you. I never did punch it. So let's see here. Yep, all I need to do is punch this. And what I want to just put the difference in between there. Where is that pen? Have y'all got yours ready? As you can see, I wanted to save and show you the process I have that I use in making my dashboards and setting up my planner. Okay, hold on here. It can get messy when you're setting it up, trying to get everything, right. Okay, so let's put this in for April. And that's how April will look. And then we have May. And then we have June. By then, it started to get warm. And this came from Scraptastic as well. Now, last year, I used this for February, for Black History Month. I think I'm going to go back to that. I like that. It's big, yes. It's bigger, yes, it is. But I fell in love with that, and I got that from Pinterest. So that's what we're going to use. Okay, so we're set now. We got January, February, March, we got April, and then we have May, and we have June. Okay, and as you see, we got others for the rest of the year as well that we're going to be using. So let's make sure we keep all of those together. Let me get all those together here. Okay, so we can put these along with the other inserts back in the box. I like this inbox right here. I really do. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to put it here. Now, this is my work calendar, and I'm just going to, I haven't got it put in there yet for work. I'm going to take these out right here, but that's going to be my work. And I can throw this away. Okay. And Then I bought these dashboards from Live Love Posh to put in to separate. And I made my own when I first started this one. So I may take that out. We may take that out. Let's see what we got here. Now with this, oh, this was for A5. I had this in the wrong one. So no, we're going to keep that. That was in the wrong box. Lord, that's an A5. Okay. So let's move that. Okay, we're not going to do that. Okay. Hold on. We're looking to see everything that we have. And we do have another one from Cloth and Paper that I want to use as my work. And came with this little card. Impressions, Cloth and Paper, Research. Then the material, leave a presence, not just a footprint. I like that. So let's go back down here to our work planner. Work. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. And I have plans for this. You'll see later. Okay. And then for my passwords, I'm going to put this here. And look at that. All right. So that is my setup, y'all. That is my setup. What do y'all think about that setup? Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Miss Beverly, you're going to love retirement. Now, I retired when I was 62 and due to health issues. And I work 3 days a week. I was working 6 hours. But now, since I had that surgery, I work 3 hours a day. Yeah, excuse me. I'm still trying to get over this cold, flu, whatever I had. And so now I work, since I had the surgery, I work 3 hours a day. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just enough time for me that my nerves can take. And I absolutely like it. All right, y'all. So now we got this set all up. Got it set up. I wanted to do a plan with me, with y'all, to do this week, but we're at 6:52. So do y'all want to do a plan with me, or do you think I can just put this in a video? Put it in the comments. I need to see if y'all would like to see a plan with me tonight. We can go ahead and do a plan with me. I already got the kit pulled, or we can just end it with the setup and do this in a video. All right, come on. I'm waiting to hear from y'all. Okay, hello, Janet. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, anybody else want to see one more? Need one more to tell me we're going to do a plan with me. And we're going to get this done. Okay. Now, I am going to use a DEK design kit. You may have seen my video on this. I think I did it in my, let me show it to you. I did it in my catch-all planner. Let me show it to y'all. And I had a lot left over. Let me show you this. And so it's called Berry Penguin Love. So I want to finish using it. I found 3 other sheets to it. I thought this kit was supposed to be bigger, but I found them. So let me show you the pieces. That's what we did. I think we did that last week. So I had a few more full boxes and left, and I had some work to do, exercise, and that left. Then I had some flags, some scallops, some little bows, and some of the little penguin left. Then I found these boxes, and I found these days of the weeks, and washi, and then these boxes. But I'm not sure this goes with it, but I had it with it, so it won't take long. Let's do this plan with me here. So has everybody got their lineup complete for 26? Have you got your lineup complete for 26? I am going to do this a little different. This right here, well, it says Hanukkah in. I don't have to have that. I'm going to go and do it like I've been doing it. I'm going to put it here because I'm probably going to need that room. So let's just put down our days of the weeks. We're not going to go too much over, y'all, because it's not going to take me long to do this plan with me. I've got all mine set up. I've got everything I think I, need to get it set up to go ahead and start using it. Got all of that taken care of and everything. So I think today, I'm when you're setting up planners, you're gonna until you set it up, at least me, until I set it up, I'm going back and forth in my mind, y'all. And I need y'all to help me make a decision. So we're going to do this plan with me, and I'm going to get y'all to help me with my decision for my catch-all. Okay? All right, and we're going to talk about that once we finish this. I'm going to let my viewers help me make my decision with my catch-all planner. All right, so we got our washi here. Let's put that down. And where do I want to put it? I think I want to go like this because I don't want to cut it. So I'm going to do it like this. I want to do something different sometimes. I don't want to keep with the same thing. Sometimes you just want to be a little different. And over here, I'm going to put the snowflakes. Oh, wait a minute. This is not as long. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Do this. Do it just like this. Okay. I'm going to go down here at the bottom. And I'm going to go all the way across on this bottom down here. Okay. All the way across the paper. And then I'm going to cut it right there because I don't want it to go past that. This here I got from Live Love Posh. It comes in a number of colors. It is still on the website. This white is a washi color. Okay. Gonna do the same thing over here. All right. So we're going to do it with this line. We're going to start here. That's going to cover up my memo, but that's not going to bother me in at least a little bit. Hold up here. I think I'm going to start it right up under here. Is that what I did over here? Yes, that's exactly what I did on that side. And I think it'll be better to go this way. So since we got that little memo covered, I'm going to use my big whiteout. You have to shake this. Have to shake it good. Sometimes you don't want to use washi tape. This is the next best thing when you don't want to use washi tape. You mash it down and it comes out. You have to be careful now. Don't do too much mashing or you'll bring out a lot. You have to wipe that tip off too as well. Okay, so now let's put down these bows. And I want to put it like this on that end, right there. Let's try to get that a little straighter. I'm looking for them tweezers. There we go. That ain't too bad, but it needs to come up just a tad. Just a tad. Let's do it like this. Yeah, that's better. Do the same thing on the opposite side over here. It kind of pulls it together. You don't have all that space and stuff, and I like that. All right, and what do I want to use now? Let's see what all I have. Ooh, I love these. Okay. I am going to put this down because I want to keep up with reels that I do. And I'm going to put it here. Right here on this side. Right there. And with that, I want to put down another bow at the top on that. Right there. Okay. Then, I don't have any Happy Meal, and usually that's what I put over here. I did place an order. Y'all, Cloth and Paper got 15% off. Easily Broken, So Easily Broken has 30% off. So you might want to check those shops out. I don't want to use this pink. So I don't think I'm going to use this. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to stick with this and this. And I'm going to put this here. And this year, I really want to keep up with, better, I want to pay more attention to views and things like that. That's going to be the main thing that I want to do. And I'm going to put this here just like I did over there. And we're going to put a bow. Use that bow. Put that right there. And then we're going to use these little penguins. I think they are the cutest little things. So we will put one here. They are so cute. Here. And they're all different. I like that. For each day that I do a video. Oh, a maybe short one. I don't do a video on Thursdays. I'm going to keep that way. Simply because Thursdays I have my midweek Bible meeting and I have a daily Bible reading group that I'll put you back. That I do that night as well. I mean, I could do it right after work, and I want to add a extra live. So that may be the day I add that extra live. I don't know. Good possibility. So be on the lookout for that to see what I'm going to do with that. We're going to take this flag and put it here. Right there. And for Thursdays, I'm going to go, and Saturdays, those are going to be some days I do something different. This is the day I do a live. And then Thursdays, I'm going to do something on Thursdays. I just haven't decided exactly what yet. Because I do have that time right after work, okay, to do that. And I'm going to put this right here. And this right here. Okay, and then we got this one here. And I'm going to put this on top of Friday. I'm trying to change it up a little bit. I'm with my videos and with my lives. So be on the lookout for that, a little change up. So let's go across here. We got all of these little florals left. So let's spread it out. Up here. Because I want to go ahead and use this up too. This was a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kit. Put that in the corner there. And then we're going to fill in the middle, these little gaps here. Let's smooth this down a little bit. Move this down a little bit. And then that way we won't have the same flowers, next to each other. Okay, let's put that there. Put that there. And I did get to use up this. That did leave me with a little bit here. A little bit right there. And I will put them in my box. I like this here. Let's put these in. Uh-oh. Y'all, hold on. My granddaughter is calling me, so I apologize for that. She probably think I'm off for the live, and I'm not. And then we're going to put this one right here. All right. Okay, I only have that sheet left. So I'm just going to take these here and put them over here so that I don't have a sheet with just a few on it. Let's move this over a little bit. And I may use this in my pocket planner. Okay. All right, y'all. So we really got that kit done. Oh, no, we didn't. Because look what I got left, y'all. Look here. This is I still got that. So may use it there. Let's put this to do down right here. And let's put it over here. And then we're going to call it done and done. Tell me what you think about the spread, y'all. There we go. All right. Oh, I do too. And let me tell y'all, this kit is over 3 years old. This is not a recent kit. It's over 3 years old. And hi, Lori. So glad you could make it. I tell you, it seems to be harder this year to get these planners set up. It's so much going on. People got so much going on with family, work. Just life is lifing. So, but anyway, I think it turned out so good, y'all. I love this little kit, and it turned out so well in my catch-all. All right. Now we got one more week, and we have went over time. It's 7-11. So I wanted y'all to help me decide on my catch-all. So next week, we will do my catch-all planner, okay? And I will let y'all decide what planner will be my catch-all planner next week. And next week, I'm going to do a giveaway. And I'll tell you what it is next week. It will be for everyone that is on live. There will be a drawing, and you will win a prize for all those that are on live. So tell everybody you know, come on over, join us so we can decide on which planner we're going to use for our catch-all. And you have the chance of winning a really nice prize as well. So we're going to finish up next week with the catch-all. We're going to finish the month of December and go into January. So we're going to be really doing a spread for New Year's Day, maybe a New Year's Day spread in that planner. So join me next Saturday, 6:00. On YouTube. Please tell everyone about it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can also hit that bell. It will give you notifications of when I go live, as well as when I post a video on YouTube, when I post reels on Instagram or in Facebook. I have a Facebook channel as well. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I do appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule. We did go a little bit over time. I thank you for your patience. And I look forward to seeing you next week. So, y'all, let me go back here. Have a great night. Please be safe. Enjoy your Sunday. And I'll see you on the next go round. Bye.